What's up, my lady loves, and welcome back to another X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This is an OU battle against someone I met on Twitter. I was just seeing if people wanted to OU battle, and I got into a battle with this dude. It's not really the best battle in the world. It's an okay battle, honestly. Probably could have went better, but it wasn't really the best battle in the world. So do keep that in mind as we go into this battle. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Zachariah is issuing a challenge. Yes, he is. I just let out with the team that I used the last time. I kind of like this team that I have just because half of them I bred myself or either had someone breed for me, so they're kind of personal with me. So I figured he would lead off with Mandibuzz, so I counter-led with my Donphan because I know Ice Shard's going to destroy his Pokemon or do a good amount of damage. So anyway, he switches out into his Landorus, and I just go for the Ice Shard because I was going to see how much damage it would do on the Mandibuzz. It actually did a good amount of damage on the Landorus, not quite as much as I was expecting though. So I'm just going to go for another Ice Shard because he actually switched Pokemon, so that's going to do a good amount of damage to him. And for some reason he set up Stealth Rocks. I don't know why he set up Stealth Rocks or why he didn't lead with that Pokemon. I have no idea why he did what he did because really Rocks isn't going to affect me. And plus I'm a Rapid Spinner. So anyway, he switches out to his Azumarill, and I just went for the Ice Shard because I honestly didn't expect for him to switch because his Pokemon was dead anyway. So he's going to get off a free superpower on me and do a pretty good amount of damage to me, honestly. So I'm just going to go for the Rapid Spin to get rid of those rocks that he set up because, I mean, I don't really want those there. And with the attack and defense drop, I know that the Azumarill can't kill me now. So I'm just going to get some leftovers back and sit here all comfortable on my high horse. So he goes for another superpower, and I know it's not going to kill me. And it actually does a good amount of damage still, though. But I believe he's banded, so I wasn't really surprised. But now he gets another attack defense drop stage, so I'm not really too worried. And the E-Quake did a good amount of damage, so I wasn't really too worried at this point. But I actually went for the Ice Shard expecting it to kill because it's physical, and he did drop 2 defense stages, so it actually didn't kill. He hung on with like no health, which is crazy. I really thought he would die, so he's able to take me out there just because of I miscalculated or I thought that I'd be able to kill him. So there we go, Donphan's gone. But anyway, I'm just gonna go in with my C2 and basically mop up his team because that's what C2 does. He's basically a mop. I bred this guy on my own and got his IVs up on my own, and I'm so happy. I love him so much. So he's gonna switch Pokemon into his Swampert. I don't know why he switched into Swampert, honestly. Probably could have switched into somebody else that would have done more damage, but it's whatever. I'm just going to Mega Evolve and go for the Play Rough because I know I could take out or take a good amount of damage to any Pokemon he has. So there we go. That did a huge amount of damage to his Swampert. And then I'm just going to Sucker Punch to take that guy out. So that is good game, Mr. Swampert. Turn into particles and fly away. So now he's going to send out his Mandibuzz, which honestly, I don't know why he switched out in the first place. He should have probably stayed in with it rather than switching to his Landorus. But he's going to go for a Defog, which I don't know why because I don't have anything set up. So anyway, here goes a Play Rough, and that is good game to his Mandibuzz. So I got his second Pokemon taken out, and he has 2 Pokemon that are basically dead. So I'm not really too worried about his team right now. So he switches into his Azumarill, and I should have probably went for a Sucker Punch here, but I didn't know if that affected Fairy types because I'm stupid. So I just went for the Iron Head, and he gets off a free little bit of damage on me. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. Get that Azumarill taken out, and that is good game to him. Now he's going to go on with his Landorus, and this thing really is dead. He should have let this die before because I actually got free damage on some of his other pokes. So there we go. Take this guy out once and for all, and that is 4 Pokemon of his completely taken out. So that is GG to you. And now he's going to switch into his Garchomp, which he probably should have went into a lot sooner because really this thing could have taken me out. And I don't know what I was expecting here. I don't know why I stayed in. I probably should have switched to my Latios. I just really wasn't thinking, or I really didn't care because I knew I had the battle won at this point anyway, so I was just like, whatever, I'll do whatever I can. So I switch out to my Espeon, or anyway, switch into my Espeon and set up some Reflects because I know he's all physical damage from here. So there we go. He's going to go for the Outrage, and with my Reflect up, it's not going to do too much. It's not even going to bring me to half health. So there we go. Set up a Light Screen 2 for his last Pokemon. And that'll basically cripple him. So that's fine with me. He's going to go for another Outrage, and it's not going to be enough to kill me, but it will get me to red health, so that's really scary. And I'm just going to go for the Psyshock and see how much that does. And it really didn't do as much as I was expecting. I kind of expected that to do a little bit more damage than it did, so he's just going to go for his final Outrage and take out my Pokemon. So I probably could have got a 4-0 if I was thinking, or even a 5-0 if I was really thinking, but I just wasn't thinking. So he gets confusion, but he heals it with his Prism Berry, so that's okay. But I'm gonna switch into my Porygon 2 here, because Porygon 2 is absolutely amazing. You guys will see. Look at him just eat these outrages. I know I have Reflect Up, but Jesus, man. Porygon is just insane. Porygon can destroy anything. So I know I can take this guy out with an Ice Beam, or pretty much anything. So I just go for the Ice Beam and take out the Garchomp, and that is a good game to him. And now he's going to be switching into his last Pokemon. And honestly, his last Pokemon is a pain in the ass. I'm not even gonna lie. This thing stalls me like crazy. It's just a stalling piece of turd. Latios is just literally a piece of turd. So he takes some damage from, I don't even know what. He took, oh yeah, he put up a sub, sorry. But anyway, I'm just gonna go for the Ice Beam, and that'll be enough to break his sub every time, but he's just gonna stall me out, so we're gonna find something else to talk about. So if you guys have been paying attention to my channel at all, I started a new Let's Play. That's right, I am going to do an egglog that is actually going to go up tomorrow if I record this and publish this today, which I probably will. But yeah, my egglog's going to go up tomorrow at around 4 p.m. Central and 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys are home, you should definitely look out for that. You guys can watch it and enjoy it if you want, but if not, that's cool. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But see, he's just going to keep subbing up and trying to stall me out here. I believe he tweeted at me after this. Yeah, he did. And he said that he was trying to basically stall me out and have me use all my Ice Beams or whatever, but it wouldn't have mattered regardless, because I could have taken him out with my Latios at the very end. So yeah, he's just gonna keep stalling me up at this point and going for Roost and Substitute, but I can outlive pretty much anything he does because I do have Recover as well. So yeah, I could have stalled him forever, he could have stalled forever, but whatever. Just gonna go for another Ice Beam, and that does a good amount of damage to him. It's still not doing too much. What I really needed was a crit or something to do more damage to him, but it's whatever. And now that our Reflect finally wears off, and he's gonna go for another Roost and just get up his health, just trying to stall me out. But I mean, honestly, I have 3 other pokes. I could have taken out his Latios a lot sooner, and I could have taken him out better if I had my my Mawile, but I didn't really think and got him killed, so that's my fault. So I just went for the Toxic here because I know he's gonna keep trying to stall me out, and even if he did kill my Porygon 2, he would eventually die to poison damage, so just set up that Toxic to be safe. So anyway, I'm going to go for another Ice Beam, and that's going to do a pretty good amount. I got a crit here, actually, and it definitely did help out the damage, because that's basically 2 turns of Ice attacks, or Ice Beams. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then the Toxic's not really going to do that much right now, but every turn it gets a little bit stronger, I believe. So he's just going to keep roosting up and trying to stall me out, but it's not gonna work for you, my Latios friend. I have 3 other pokes that are much stronger than you. So here we go. Let's go for the Ice Beam. I'm actually getting him down to red now, which is pretty nice. Oh, no, not quite, actually. That's next turn. But still, he's just gonna keep trying to stall me out, and it's not really gonna work for him. I'm sorry, Latios, but you gotta die. Look at that poison damage. It actually does a lot really quick. It just, like, stacks and stacks on top of each other. So he's just gonna go for another Roost and get his HP back again. Now I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam, and I thought I would kill him this turn, but I wasn't close enough. I think he lived with like 3 or 4 HP. No, probably like 30 HP. I don't really know how much, but he lived with just a tad bit of HP, like not really that much. See, he's got a teeny tiny bit. I thought I would kill him that turn, but so whatever. He's gonna go for another Roost, and this is going to be the last turn. Poison damage will be enough to take him out. So here we go. Just go for the Ice Beam. And that is going to hurt like a bad Donkey Kong. I don't know what I'm saying. And then poison damage after leftovers will be enough to take him out. So this is pretty much GG to him. It wasn't really that bad of a game, honestly. You should have just let your Pokemon die when they were that low health, because it did nothing but like delay the battle and let me do extra damage on some of your pokes. So it was a pretty fun battle all in all. I'll probably start posting closer battles when I start streaming again. But yeah, this was a really fun battle. And guys, if you haven't already, you should definitely leave a like on the video. And you can also leave a comment with your FC and a type of battle that you want to do, OU, NU, RU, or whatever. And I will try to battle you guys, actually. So if you want to, leave a comment down below with your FC or challenging me to a battle. And I would love to battle some of my viewers. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.